What is up, XRP community? Welcome back to another video. I want to talk about why a settlement could be imminent, some developments with the Bank of International Settlements, and a potential black swan event that a lot of people aren't thinking about that could happen in the next 3-4 months. Let's hop right into it. So guys, if you look at the chart for Bitcoin right now, it's absolutely hanging on a ledge right here. And after it breaks this level 21.4, if it does break, we're going down. And I do believe we are seeing the start of the journey down to 11K Bitcoin. People thought this was the end of the bear market. I have been saying it's quite the opposite. And the Federal Reserve had plans for this year to raise interest rates 0.25% every interest rate hike. What did they say just the other day? They are contemplating a 0.5% interest rate hike. So they're going to continue to raise interest rates, and not only are they going to continue to raise them, but they're raising them at higher increments than they thought they were going to. Check this out right here. This is why I'm an XRP maxi, okay? Ripple is totally in a different league. Nothing against HBAR, but HBAR has messed up. They said, due to some Hedera network irregularities, Hashport has paused their bridge. Bridges are very exploitable in crypto, and it looks like Hedera is dealing with that. HBAR Foundation says we've noticed network irregularities that are impacting various Hedera dApps and their users. Hedera officially on Twitter said the Hedera core team is actively investigating the smart contract irregularity that has been discovered. They are working directly with teams across the DeFi ecosystem to determine the cause and potential impact. So some of you guys probably hold HBAR. It's kind of similar to XRP, but personally, I think Ripple is in a league of their own compared to something like HBAR. This is the Black Swan event I was telling you guys about. This came out from Cointelegraph 8 hours ago. So Mt. Gox. This is the original Magic the Gathering card exchange. That's what it originally started as. Yes, the trading card game. But then it morphed into a Bitcoin exchange in the early days. And this was the first exchange that failed in crypto. If you're new to crypto, you probably haven't heard of Mt. Gox, but it's a really interesting story if you have time to go down the rabbit hole. So breaking news, Mt. Gox registration deadline has been pushed from March 10th to April 6th. Distribution deadline has been pushed back from September 30th to October 31st. Distribution of what? Thousands and thousands of Bitcoin. Look how much money is on there. Ross Ulbrich, this is the Silk Road guy, has 70,000 Bitcoin that was confiscated. Could be dumped by the government at any time. Mt. Gox, that exchange I was just talking about, has 141,000 Bitcoins. And I'm not saying $141,000. I'm talking billions of dollars right here. 140,000 Bitcoin tokens. And then we have the Bitfinex hacker, also 100,000 Bitcoin that has been confiscated. In total, this is $6 billion of Bitcoin that has yet to hit the market. And when we talk about Black Swan events, guys, this is something that I think could be that Black Swan event. As always, guys, I give away $10 in XRP on the channel. To enter the giveaway, just like the video, subscribe with notifications on, and comment anything in the YouTube comments below. And if you need an exchange to get XRP, I recommend Uphold. It's sleek, it's simple, it's secure. It's my go-to exchange where I buy my XRP every single day. A link to Uphold in the video description below if you need a spot to get XRP. Guys, a lot of people have been complaining about my thumbnails because I do these clickbait tweets. Comment below if you want me to stop those. I'm going to listen to the comments. I make this content for you guys. I clickbait on my thumbnails sometimes. But my thing about clickbait is it's ethical if the contents of the video are worthwhile. And I never lie in my videos. I always bring you information that I genuinely believe to be true and I've vetted. So comment below if you want me to stop with those thumbnails. I don't want to make you guys irritated and stop watching my channel. A sitting senator sparked a $12 billion bank run over 90 days, and that crypto bank went to zero and did not fail, instead liquidating orderly. Remember when that happened in 2008 and no one lost money and no taxpayers were on the hook for the losses? So the Silvergate, they're talking about the Silvergate bank fraud. Silvergate, the biggest bank in crypto, it's gone down, and because it's crypto, everyone that's lost money in that situation is not getting it back. And in the case of 2008, taxpayers were not on the hook for these losses. But for some reason now, when there's a loss in crypto and not the traditional markets, they want to say, oh, taxpayers have to pay for this. It just goes to show how they don't treat crypto markets like they treat the traditional markets. And that's because the suit and the ties have their money in these traditional markets, and they don't see crypto as really an emerging asset class. Check out XRP right now. Similar bull run from 2016, 2017. We had an ascending a wedge. And right now we're at that same point. Where does XRP go from here? In 2017, it was 100% gain. That was a lot earlier in crypto and the economy was not this messed up. So guys, do not expect a 100% gain. I'm not here to just spread hopium, but where do you see XRP going after the lawsuit? Give me a price prediction in the comments below. Personally, I think multiple dollars is very attainable. Something like $13 is not out of reach. Take a listen from Fed Chairman Jeremy Powell.
A CBDC, I think you're asking whether a CBDC would serve some of that, but a CBDC is going to be years in the evaluation, and I think we can get this into the hands of the public very quickly, and I think we'll have real-time payments in this country very, very soon.
We will have real-time payments in this country very soon. Fed Chairman Jeremy Powell, Jerome Powell. Isn't it ironic how they call the Federal Reserve federal? Did you guys know that the Federal Reserve has nothing to do with the government? Yet they call it the Federal Reserve. And this is one of the biggest problems in the country. So much of our economy is dictated by the Federal Reserve, and it's a private entity. Many of you are smart people, and you probably know this already, but if you just learned today that the Federal Reserve is not actually federal, comment below. I'm curious how many of my subscribers actually know the Federal Reserve is not federal at all. My point being here, one of the most powerful people in the world, he leads the Federal Reserve, he answers to these elites, and he's saying we'll have real-time payments in this country very soon. If you guys want $41 guaranteed for free, sign up with Webull, deposit a penny. You can get up to $3,000 in free stocks. Now, typically, you're just going to get $40 to $300, but it's a great offer just for signing up, depositing a penny. You can get guaranteed $40 in minimum stock value. Sell your stocks, close your account, do whatever you want, but don't miss out on this free money. A link to Webull is in the video description below. And Jeremy Hogan, the attorney, talking about why the Ripple lawsuit could be over very soon and a very bullish development in the lawsuit. He says a lot of legal jargon here, so I use ChatGPT to explain this to us like we're 5. ChatGPT says, okay, kiddo, imagine you and your friend like to trade stickers. One day your friend tells you about a new sticker that's like really special and valuable, and they say you should buy that sticker. Now imagine that some grown-ups are watching you trade stickers, and they want to make sure everything is fair and nobody gets tricked. They made some rules to help you and your friend know what is a fair trade and what is not. One of the rules is that your friend wants you to buy something that is like a toy or a candy. It's okay to just trade stickers for it. But if your friend wants you to buy something that is like a share in a company, it's not okay to trade stickers for it. You need to be careful and know what you're doing because buying a share in a company is like investing your money, and sometimes that can be risky. Now imagine that you and your friend are older, and instead of trading stickers, you're trading something called XRP. Just like before, there are rules to make sure you and your friend know what is a fair trade and what is not. The judge in this story, the Ripple lawsuit, was looking at a case where some people bought XRP, and now they're upset because they thought it was like a share in the company, and they didn't know that when they bought it. To figure out if people who bought XRP had a good reason to think it was like a share in the company, the judge looked at another case called Marine Bank versus Weaver. In that case, some people bought something that was like a share in the company and did not know it. The judge in this story looked at the Marine Bank versus Weaver case 3 times to help decide if the people who bought XRP had a good reason to think it was a share in the company. And in this lawsuit, Marine Bank versus Weaver, they determined it was not a security. John Deaton responds and says, read the language here. A provision in an agreement gave the investors a share of the company's profit. Yet, the court said the provision itself is not a security. That's a major focus of the XRP holders' amicus brief. XRP itself is not a security, and neither are the secondary sales. Jeremy responds after reading the Daubert order, I think the XRP holders' brief admissions may turn out to be critical. So even in the case where an agreement gave the investors a share of the company's profit, us holding XRP, we don't get a share of Ripple's profit. But in this legal precedent from the past, there was an agreement, and these investors had a share of the company's profit. Yet the court still said the provision itself is not a security. We aren't even getting a share of the company's profits. So this is a great precedent and a great development. Guys, thanks for watching the video. If you're still watching the video, comment development below so I know you finished the video. It really supports the channel. And as always, subscribe and hit the like button. I'm not just asking you to do that, but when I see you guys do that, it lets me know I'm making good content, and it helps me steer the direction of where I'm going with my channel. Thank you guys. Have a great day. It's almost the weekend. God bless you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Until next time.